Hi, from this video tutorial, we'll learn how to extract data from different source into the one target database using Informatica Power Center. As you see here, we have a three database. One is Access database, another is SQL Server, and another is Oracle database. So from those database, we'll extract the data and transform here, and then we load the data into the data warehouse or into the new system. This is just a high level document I'm showing. Then, because nowadays more and more system are moving from legacy to new technology, and ETL is one of common methods that helps to transform the data into the data warehouse. So there is a lots of ETL tools in the market, but we'll practice on Informatica Power Center. So I'm not going in detail all about ETL, but today we'll practice the basic process, how to establish the connection, how to data workflow processed, and how the data loaded into the target and the monitor the data. So here is our one requirement, like move all data from SL employee table that is in Scott database, and we'll process this into the target database. So here is our source database is Scott, and the table is SLEMP, and that what are the record is there that will load into the target database. This is our target database, and we'll create one table, target SLEMP. So we are not doing any transformation rule here. Let's move what we have to do and what is the steps we have to follow. So in Informatica Power Center design, we'll identify the source table and input that source table into the Informatica from the database. Then connect to target database and create target table into the target database. Then create one-to-one mapping to load the data. Then we'll move to Informatica Power Center repository to establish the connection. Then create the session and assign this map to the session and create the workflow. Then run the process and monitor the process. So let's start. Before moving forward, let's verify our database. So here is our database is Scott. This is our source database. Then I'm putting the password. Then so let's see what is the table we have. That table is existing in this database. Table name from user tables. So this table will, all of the information from this table will load into the our target database. So let's see the data is there. Start from SLEMP. See, the here is a 15 record. So this 15 record will move into the this database. Connect target here. So it's connected. Let's see, is there any record or table is there? Select table name from user tables. So select table name from user tables. As you see, there is no table here. So using the Informatica Power Center. Now we'll input the source into the Informatica, then we'll create the target table into the target database. So let's first we have to input the source. So this is the tools we have to create. Then see, as you see, there is the source is empty here, and target has some data, but that is not our data. Let's see the tools, then source qualifier. If you click here, then will this source analyzer. So let's see our source, what we have. Then source, click on source, then import the source data. There is a two database. Here is source and target. So we are bringing the source table here. This is our username and this is the password, but it will take time. In the meantime, we can discuss like why we need that ETL. So most of the business, they wants to see how is their sales, how and which region their big volume sales, and they want to give some promotion to the customers. So those things they want to extract from the different sources. Think about the Amazon. Amazon has a different sales portal like worldwide. So there are some sales in maybe Middle East market. They are using the SAP, and that, and some are using like Access database. So there is platform is different, but they're extracting the data from the different sources and putting into the central database or data warehouse. Then from there they're like generating the report and some other. So that's just, we are not going in detail. We just want to discuss little bit like why we are doing this. So okay, our table is ready. See, this is the Scott, and this is the our table. Now our requirement is to extract all the record into the target. So this is we selected. Now click on OK. See, the source table is imported in here, as well as also you can see in here. Now we'll create the target table. So there is see the target. So go there, and instead of going there, we'll go direct here and then see the target designer. So this is the target, but this is not our table. What we'll do, we just clear this and simply we drag from the source in here, then right click and edit. Then we just putting the rename as target tz cell emp. So it is created the different name. Now in the target we'll generate the SQL here. So before generating that, we have to connect to the database. So see, this is when you connect, it is already in the source, but we have to specify in which database we want to create. So we are creating into the target database. Then we have to give the name as well, username and password. Now it's connecting. Now to see that, now we have to see the SQL. Let's see what SQL is created. As you see, the SQL is created in here. So one more thing I want to edit here, the primary key for here, because sometime it will give like error, data will not loaded, because though we are not doing any transformation here. So let me take out the primary key rule, not a primary, not a key. Okay, so okay, now we'll create that SQL again. Let's see if the connection still is there. Is connected. So now we are execute, see the SQL is created. Okay, now generate SQL. Okay, as you see, it is generated. Now we are executing that SQL. See, the table is created. So table is created or not, we want to see here. As you see, just rerun the one, our table is created. But see if any data is here. Select start from TZ SL EMP. So there is no data because we didn't transform or we load yet. We just created our table. Now what we'll do? Now we'll do the mapping. So to do the map, same, we do the source here and then rename the mapping name M as SL EMP. So then it's created. So somehow we had a anyway. Let's say now our mapping is created here. I have to move little bit to understand. Okay, as you say, it's everything is mapped one to one mapping. Okay, see, one to one mapping. Now as you see, noticed here little bit different from source to, say, data type here is number and here is decimal. Now question, why this type here? It is totally the Informatica own language. So normally to communicate with the other, so this is Informatica is its own language. See, there is the number and it is can become as a decimal, Barker is came as a string. So this is source qualifier for Informatica. So don't worry about that. Now we drag our target. Our target is, I think, this one, and yeah, SL. So just drag in here, and now we'll map from here. So first sourcing all source imported here, then it is transforming using the Informatica its process, then it will load into the target. So let's see, we are moving in here everything. Okay, so now our map established. Now let's see, save them. It will say mapping is valid. So that means we created our map successfully. Now we have to move to the workflow manager, where we can workflow manager after mapping, then where we can assign the map to the our session. That means mostly the tester are working in here, because once they know the mapping, then they need to verify the data, and the task and everything is created itself. Just you have to know the mapping here, what map you have to like run. So that is the, and what workflow we have to check. So that is the thing we have to verify here, like as a tester we have to do. But I'm showing here to the beginning. So first of all, we have to same thing. We are going to the tool and then task developer. So, and we are creating a, we are not using this one. So task, no, we have to create first workflow, then create a workflow WF, then SLEMP. Okay, see our workflow is created. Now we'll create the task. So to create the task, create a task, as you see. Now enter new task. Then we can put here TS ES SLEMP. Create. Okay, somehow, okay, it is not allowed. Okay, now in this, as you have to assign, this is our latest map. So we are assigning our map in here. So once you created, so now it is created. So before the, now we have to do the double click here and see the mapping is connected successfully. As you see, this is the source spine and target. We have to specify the target also here. That is the main thing we have to now apply. Then okay, now we have to bring the our workflow in here, WPSL workflow. Okay, now so somehow our workflow, okay, and the task. Okay, because we have to connect both. Let's see, I think we have to create one more, though maybe I didn't follow the sequence. Anyway, we have to create one workflow designer here, and let's delete this one. Okay. Okay. Maybe we have to create one more. Delete this workflow. Start this task and delete it. Anyway, we'll create new one. Create workflow. WF TS SL TZ. Okay. Now we created. Now we just move it here, and then will connect this. As you see, I have issued my okay. We have to this is very like okay. Now it's connected here. Now we just start the task. Just click and first of all we have to save. Then as you see there is a workflow is inserted and it is valid. Now we can start the task. Link task done workflow and start the workflow. Okay, see executing the workflow, and now it is moving to the power center workflow monitor, and see it is running, and I have established connection everything from beginning, so it is running, still running. Say it's success, both are success, so that means my data is loaded successfully into the database. So to verify this, so simply we can, because this is our target, so select start from tz sl emp. So select start from tz sl emp. So same 15 record is loaded into the target table. So thanks for watching. Just I tried like what I did, and it is I think helpful for who is new into the database team or ETL team. Thanks for watching.